I was born some 25 years ago at a small town in Switzerland. My makers were famous for their skill all over the world, and consequently, as soon as I saw the light of the day, I was shipped with a large family of brothers and cousins to Kolkata. There I lay in a showcase for some time, being taken out and exhibited occasionally to would-be purchasers who all found me too costly for them. At last came a young man about 17 years old, accompanied by an elderly gentleman whom I afterwards knew to be his father. From their talk, I learned that the boy had just passed the higher secondary examination and the father had come for a good watch as a present to him. The boy took a fancy on me, and I was transferred from the showcase to his wrist. How happy he looked as he walked out of the shop with his new treasure. He showed me with considerable pride to his friends, who all praised my shape and brightness and congratulated him on his possession. He winded me punctually to the minute every day, and kept me carefully shut up in the drawer except when he went out. Gradually we became so fond of each other as to be almost regarded as inseparable friends. After 3 or 4 years, my master one day failed to wind me at the appointed hour. I felt surprised, but the surprise was soon changed into anxiety when I learned that he was down with cholera. I heard doctors coming in and going away, hushed voiced all over the household, and anxious enquiries throughout the day. My heart began to fail, and when at midnight piteous cries announced the death or end, I fell into a swoon. How long my fit lasted I cannot say, but on my opening eyes I found myself on the hand of a lad of about 14, whom I at once recognized to be the brother of my last owner. It appeared that I had been transferred to him, and though still smarting under the recent shock, I accepted the change with a good heart. He was a bright boy and loved his brother very much, so he began to take the utmost care of his brother's memento and would not allow anybody else to touch me. Things went on this way for about 3 years more, after which came another turn in my fortune. I was one night stolen by a grown-up man. He was very careless and indifferent and often drunk. He did not take proper care of me, winding me at irregular hours and subjecting me occasionally to rough handling. In consequence, my health began to break down and I failed to keep proper time. In disguise, the thief decided to dispose of me altogether and came to a shop for the purpose. The owner of the shop examined me carefully and requesting the men to wait for few minutes, went out only to return with a police constable to arrest him. The fact was that my real owner had reported his loss to the police, and my number and description had been circulated among all the watch repairers in the town. I was kept in police custody during the trial, which resulted in the punishment of the thief. I was then restored to my rightful owner, the lad, whose delight in having me back was more than words can express. I am still with him. His fond care has completely restored my health and brought me back to the hope of many years of useful service still.